What's up? What's up? Happy Friday. Happy Thursday. Happy Thursday. I know what day it is. Kinda. Sometimes. Not really. I don't know. I never really know the day. I'm all over the place with that these days. What's up, Kiera? Hopefully you're still out there. I don't know. Took a little minute for myself to get up and going. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. It's all good. It's all good. Thank you. Welcome to the show. Going to be eating some fish tonight. I broiled some swai, seasoned it with red pepper and lemon pepper, in some olive oil. So nothing really like special there. What's up, Kylie Eats? How you doing tonight? Over on the gram. Thank you for joining. I appreciate you. But yeah, I probably should have gotten this started. I was laying around trying to get my phone fixed for like an hour and a half with Sprint or whatever. But things just aren't going well on that end. So, but who do we have in the chat? I see Kiera is out there. Thank you, Kiera. If you could hit that like button if you haven't already, greatly appreciate it. Luffy appreciates it too. Don't you, Luffy? Luffy just loves snacks and rubs. Right, Luffy? Snacks and rubs? Yeah. He's going to fall off the damn chair. Relax. Oh my goodness. But I didn't shave my head, so my scalp is a little irritated. The hat probably doesn't help with that. But what's up, Sutherlands? How you doing? Thank you for joining. Appreciate you joining up on the gram. Yeah. Well, we got 7. What's up? What's up? Happy Thursday. Who do we got in the stream? Got a few lingerers and non-speakers. Drop a little chat in the joint so I can know you're alive and well. I greatly appreciate that. Is that you again, Kiera? What's up, Bob? How you doing, bro? Thank you for hopping in the chat. I appreciate you. Put you on the screen for a hot second. Waiting for me to pop up. Has YouTube dropped? Because you're on YouTube. Did my YouTube drop? Yeah, that's the main place I want people to go. I multi-stream to YouTube and Twitch and Periscope. And then what's up, Oki ASMR? How's your Thursday going? What have y'all been snacking on today? I had a pretty chill day. I ate a lot of ice cream today, so and I didn't even record it, which is the problem. Like I was just eating just to be eaten. I should have definitely recorded the ice cream eating, and yeah, I did. Yeah, I didn't eat the whole pint, but I ate most of the pint of ice cream. So it was a lot. It was a lot. But it was good. It was peanut butter chocolate cookie dough, half baked or something like that. Pretty damn good. You had pho and banh mi. Did you record that, or you just like had it? Like, do you record every meal that you eat? Movie still on screen. Great, my friend. You see me now. Okay. Yeah, there's sometimes a delay between like YouTube and like everything else. Uploading now. Nice. You want my cat? Good. I'll check it out. No, don't do that. I'll check out your upload after I get done streaming. Hey, he is not allowed on the table, and he be trying to take a mile, and like right in front of me too. Like animals give like no shits. You know good and well he's not allowed on the table, but he smells his treats over here, or maybe he sees them too. Maybe he sees them a little bit too. That could be why he's up on the table. Do y'all have any pets? Do you have any pets, Oki? Do you have any cats, dogs? What kind of pets do you have? Or are you a fish person? You like fish? I eat fish. I guess I will have to let one of my turtles eat with me now. You got a turtle? Yeah, I'd like to see that. Like, how big are your like? Do you have like small turtles, big turtles? You should probably, yeah, you should probably do a video with like your turtle eating or some shit, like eating or hanging out like next to you. Like, people will love it. I'm convinced people don't even care for me like being on camera. They just want to see Luffy. So now he's like a part of every stream. Because like I used to stream and then he would be in the bedroom and then he'd be like meowing all like crazy or whatever, like just going batshit. So I would let him out, but then he wouldn't be hanging out. He'd still like sit around. And then one stream, I gave him treats during a stream, and now every time he sees me streaming, he like jumps up and like gets in my face and is like expecting treats. So literally every time I'm up here, he's like up in the mix, up in the business, trying to get some, trying to get treats too. Thank you, Kira. I appreciate you. And okay, you didn't answer. Oh, not yet. Not yet. You don't have any pets. Okay. Okay. Understandable. If you got a pet, would you get a cat or would you get a dog? Which one would you prefer? Okay. Large plate size. That's a pretty big turtle. And again, thanks for joining Samurai. If y'all could hit that like button if you haven't already, I greatly appreciate that. Luffy would appreciate that the most. So don't do it for me. Do it for Luffy. Wait. He's a heathen. You had 2 dogs before. Nice. What's up, Lala Eats? How you doing? I got turtles, fish, and a snakes and a couple of dragons. Dragons? Like those like bearded dragon things? You got those? You got a kitten. How old is your kitten, Kira? And Bob, how long have you had these pets? The turtle's probably is the turtle the oldest? Or is there something else older? Welcome to the channel and stream, Lala. I appreciate you. Thank you for joining. I'll be eating fish tonight. And actually, let me get the fish right now because I definitely have, like, it's cooked. It's in the oven. Oh, 7 weeks, such a baby. Her name is Heidi. That's awesome. Yeah, Luffy, I got Luffy when he was about 8 weeks old from the shelter. So he's kind of a rescue kitty. And he had a brother who looked very similar to him. His coat may have been like a shade darker or lighter than Luffy. I don't recall now at this point, but the brother cat was just wild. Like, he was all over the place. I was like, yeah, I like cats with energy, but not that much energy. Like, he was a cat that would be like breaking your shit. You know, Luffy was the chill cat of the two. So I got the chill cat of the two because that matches my personality, believe it or not. All right, let me grab this food and I will be So I got a real simple plate. And Luffy comes flying back over here. He's like, you get food, I must get food. Right, Luffy? I got a real simple plate. And it's just a bag of mixed vegetables and some, hold up, let me show it like that. Some swai and mixed veggies. That's it. Yeah. Right, Luffy? Let's cover up my face because it will zoom in better if my face isn't in focus. All right. So that's all I got tonight. Eating a little clean. Eating a little clean with the kitty. Come on, Luffy. Come on. We got snacks. Come on. Come around. Get your claws out my feet. All right. And that's all we got. Let me catch up on chat real quick. 7 weeks. You got a samurai has a rattlesnake. Nice. My dog's name is Teddy and Rocky. Yeah, mine had a brother too, which was my friend's cat. I was cat sitting when she went to Florida. Oh my gosh. I was cat sitting, still sad about it. Yeah, that's a tough one. It's hard losing pets, even if it's like not your own. Oh yeah, and one dog. I hate frogs. The dog's name is Buster. I thought she was heartbroken because she missed her owner, but I found out she choked on something, and I had no clue. Oh my god. Wait, did you kill the cat? Is that what I'm hearing? Oh shit. What's up, Christina? How you doing? Happy Thursday. And then, well, because Heidi's the brother. All right. All right, that's all the chat I'm caught up on, I think. Let me turn the AC down so y'all can hear. And I grabbed a cup of water too because you gotta hydrate, you just gotta hydrate. Thought I had my cup of water already over here. Dude, you are knocking this chair around. I need you to like relax like a little bit. It's a rolling stool and he just like kicks it away every time he jumps down. Hey, chill. For sure, Bob. For sure. Drop your link here in the channel so that everybody else could subscribe and link up with you as well. I thank you for stopping by, hanging out a little bit. I'll be streaming again tomorrow night. What's up, Aisha? Uh-oh. Tomorrow night stream. Usually a little more lit on Fridays. Drinking sometimes, smoking sometimes. And it's usually more of like a cheat meal. So come out. Oh my gosh. I figured walking. Oh, and I put honey on the fish too. There's a layer of honey on it. It's funny how that like focus works. I should probably stick it back to like static focus. But I do kind of like the autofocus where it just kind of stays on my face at least. Honey, lemon pepper, and red pepper. Yeah, so it's a pretty good quick meal, easy to make. I mean, all I had to do was like turn on the oven, season fish, and oil. Use olive oil to like oil a sheet, and that's it. And again, the veggies are just like a steam bag because I cook to survive. I don't cook to like be fancy usually. I used to, but like the cleanup of all that is just annoying. I'm a little lazy. A little lazy at times. Not all the time. Like, I'll make a nice meal on occasion. Not too often. I used to barbecue a lot. I should probably stream and barbecue one day. That's what I should probably do. Yeah, I think I might do that. And yeah, Luffy is like all over the place. For some reason, you hate mixed veggies. Like, are there veggies within it that you hate? Like this mix has corn, peas, carrots, and green beans. Do you hate any of those, or you just hate them, period? If my partner can't barbecue, then he's no good. That's a fair statement. That's a fair statement. Barbecue is like essential to life. Like back in like 2015 through like 17, I barbecued all the damn time. And then 2018 and 19 and now not so much. Like, and I would just make like a quick meal too. Like 2 servings of like chicken. And come right back. What is that? You okay? You okay? I don't know what's up with him. What's up, Chilean table? What's up, Sharonda Foodie? Sharonda Foodie. How you doing? If y'all could join me on YouTube, that'll be dope. Tomorrow, I can't tell you because it'll jinx it. Like every time I announce what I'll eat, the stream fails or some shit. So I can't tell you. But it'll make some good stirring sounds. Hopefully. Like last week, I couldn't call out from my damn cell phone to place an order at the restaurant I wanted to get the food from. So I called an audible, made a quick change, and had Raisin Cane's instead. Because you got to do what you got to do. Doing fine. It's good to hear. Luffy's funny. What's up, Pepe? How you doing? Thank you for joining. If y'all are new to the channel, welcome. I thank you for stopping by, hanging out a little bit. If you could, hit that like button, hit that subscribe. Just rub that subscribe. Just like that. I greatly appreciate that. It helps the algorithm, helps my account, helps my channel grow. And it helps Luffy get snacks, right, Luffy? Right? Yeah. It helps Luffy get treats. What's up, Charles? How you doing? Do I ever eat birria tacos? Yes, I have had them a few times. But no, I haven't had them in a way that is popular right now on Instagram with like the sauce on the side or whatever. But straight up authentic ass tacos, yes, that are birria. Yes, I have certainly had those. Plenty of times. What do I do in my streams? I eat. All right, I got some snacks for Luffy. My channel is a ASMR food mukbang type of channel. So I mostly just eat in my streams. This weekend I may barbecue in a stream. So it'll be a little more live action. So it'll be barbecuing and eating. But for right now, this just is what it is. What's up, Jasmine? How you doing? And this was a very quick and small meal this time, so very short stream. I got ice cream, but I don't know if I'll eat it eat more of it tonight because I ate over half a pint today already. What's up, Mark? Thank you for joining. I appreciate you. I appreciate you for running things on mute. Have a good night, Oki. Thank you for joining. And yes, cats are really so fucking cute. Have a good night. You can't find them out here. Yeah, I mean, Burrito is just goat, right? So just look up goat tacos and you'll probably find a place that sells goat tacos. And yeah, Pepe, if you could like scroll back through, or I guess after this, check out my videos. I do close-up ASMR. So it's really intense sounds, really close. I'm like up on a camera like that, like just all up in there, you know. That's how my ASMR is when I eat, just, you know, like that. So it makes for what I think a different ASMR experience. So if you could check out that playlist, ASMR close-up, and let me know your thoughts. I'd really love to know. All right. Wait. Hey, wait. Bao buns. Yep. Bioki. Bao buns. Yeah, I've had those plenty of times. I know I had pot stickers last time. Whew. Yeah, there's a few places I've done bao buns, or I could buy a pack of them from the international market, the Asian market. I think I was really thirsty. Oh my goodness. That water was hella good. All right. And we got up to 14 people, even with a few stepping out. I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all. I typically do shots somewhere over 10, and I guess 14 will count for that. What's up, Push? How you doing? Seems like he is starving. Me or Luffy? Luffy? Luffy still has food in his tray out there. He just gets like this for treats. Like, oh, and we hit 15 right as I'm pouring a shot. That's just perfect. Perfect. Got some bullet bourbon with a broken cork. But that's the bullet. You're drinking Malibu hibiscus lemonade. All right, you sound real fancy out there, Kiera. All right, fancy as shit. Gotta get like you, Malibu and hibiscus and shit. Look at that. Sup Push, bro. Things are pretty good. Just finished streaming or just finished eating swai fish that is lemon pepper seasoned with red pepper and honey. Honey was drizzled over the top before I broiled it, not boiled, broiled. So in the oven. My neighbor just let their fucking dog out. I hate that dog. All he does is bark. Bonjour, Victor Winterstein or Stein. Is it Steen or Stein? Thank you for joining, Victor. I appreciate you. If you could, hit that like button. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. I greatly appreciate it. On my channel, you'll find a lot of ASMR and food-based content. And I see Simon Nasiri. Thank you for joining as well. You also appear to be new to my channel, so thank you as well. And cheers to all of you and for getting the stream up to 15 tonight. Cheers, y'all. All right. All right. Bullet is still pretty good. Pretty good. I got that bottle as a gift from a colleague at work, like in like 2018. Like now that I like most of my drinking these days, these last like what month is this? August. These last like 4 or 5 months has been drinking during the stream. Like I don't really drink any other time. So drink for you guys. Oh my goodness. Cheers, cheers, cheers. Thank you all. I appreciate you. What's up, Chicago Foodie fam on the gram? I appreciate you for joining as well. But yeah, I'll be streaming again tomorrow night. I can hang out and chat or do a Q&A now if y'all want, but I'm done eating and I don't know. I don't want to do the ice cream. I ate so much earlier. Like I want to do it, but I don't want to do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just like, I crave it, but I know I shouldn't because I've already had so much of it. And I didn't work out today, which is the main reason why I don't want to do it again. It's like, maybe if I worked out beforehand, I'd be okay with the ice cream, right? Like I gotta like reward myself. All right, Q&A it is. I guess ask me questions, y'all, and I will put them on the screen. Yeah, I'm always down to hang out and chat with y'all. I love streaming and interacting with y'all. It's always hella fun. So I guess while y'all figure out the first question or two, I'm gonna put this. I didn't even use the hot sauce. I had the hot sauce out just in case, but I didn't use it this time. The fish was pretty good without it. So I'm gonna put up these things and then I'm gonna be right back. Be right back. Let me get some more water. How often do I work out? I think I saw that before I stepped away, right? All right. I'm gonna end the Instagram stream. Got 10, 11 people on the gram that joined us at some point. That's pretty cool. How much or how often do you work out? It depends on the season. So prior to COVID, I used to run obstacle course races. Probably every probably one a month. If not, in some months there'd be like multiple. Like in June 2019, I probably ran like 3 events in a month. So I was running all the time. So if I'm training for an event or I have an event coming up, which I don't have any events right now, so I've just been lazy as hell. I do a lot of running and a lot of lifting, with the main focus on running and leg endurance. Like I would run 2 miles, do a few dozen lunges, run some more, do stairs, do box jumps, run some more. Because if you're running anywhere from 6 to 12 miles in an event and you have hills and you have obstacles, like you really have to have your legs be capable of consistent endurance, right? And putting them through hell. So I was very leg intensive and very like cardio based. And so at that point in time, I was probably working out like 5 times a week, maybe even 6, but just like not every day was like a hard day. Like I would run a mile or 2 just about every day, with like other days being long days. like long days being like 3 to 4 miles or whatever, and then like one long run a week. So if I had a 9 mile event and I was training for it in May and it was in June, I would every week add a mile. So beginning of May, I start off at like 4 or 5 miles, and then every week reach up to the additional miles to get towards that. So I would add on a mile every week to my longest run, and then a half mile to like my mid run to get there, to get my overall mileage up for a race. Currently, I may do calisthenics like every day or every other day. Calisthenics being push-ups, pull-ups, sit-ups, things of that nature. I've been slacking on that a little bit the last month. I had a lazy month, y'all, like a really fucking lazy month or two. Like that's where most of my like COVID weight came from. Like I got real lazy and I started eating a lot more ice cream for videos, and I put on like 5 pounds in like a month. Um, maybe a little more than 5. I don't know. But calisthenics are usually like an everyday thing. Maybe it's just one set of like pull-ups or whatever. So yeah, leading up to a race, I do 5, maybe 6 days of workout. If it's not a race, I'm probably not running. Like right now, I'm not running at all because I rolled my ankle in like April or May. So I've been kind of like running on occasion, like every other week or something, but my ankle still feels kind of weak. So I've been trying to stay off of it. So yeah, like maybe that running is triggering your asthma. Oh man. When you, I got a few friends who had asthma, and then when they started to run, it forces your lungs to work harder and your breathing to change, and their asthma reduced. So it's like I don't have it, but I know people that do or did, and then as they started to run more, their asthma alleviated or their symptoms got better or not as worse. However you say it, right? They didn't struggle as much with asthma after they started to run more, but that's something you got to like, pace into, because it can be very, very tough on y'all, on folks with asthma, man. Like I know a few runners that have it, and like they still like to run, but they'll like randomly just start walking. They'll be like, I gotta walk. I'm like, I understand. I totally understand. Because I don't even like to run, like, or like love running. I like the obstacle running. Like I like the running that has event based stuff. Like I don't like a plain 5K, a plain 6K, like down the street or whatever, or around some neighborhood. I like running up and down hills and with obstacles where you're climbing, pushing, pulling, lifting, moving shit, moving yourself, things like that. Those are the events I love. Luffy is due another snack. All right. Luffy is coming up. Yeah, man, he's a cute bitch. Luffy is a cute bitch. Like he'll like be like doing some cat shit, like be in a butthole somewhere, and then all of a sudden just kind of like sprawl out all cute, and then like look at you like, hey, pet me. And I'm like, no, fuck you. But I pet him, he's a fucking cute motherfucker. Right, Luffy? Yeah. What's my favorite meal or dish? My favorite meal is ice cream. Like ice cream. And then I get a lot of like ridicule when I say that. But that's really my favorite thing, because like anytime I travel, I have to go to like no less than 3 or 4 ice cream places. So, that's usually my thing when it comes to like meals. Favorite meal is or dish is ice cream. But if I'm being like non-dessert based, it used to be pasta. Like I used to love pasta. I still love pasta now. Like I love the slurp of noodles and shit. Even before I got into ASMR, like I love the texture and the slurp of it. So pasta was like the top thing, but ice cream has overtaken that. And then third down would be good barbecue. Like barbecue anything. Like it could be barbecue chicken, barbecue ribs, like pork, seafood. I used to do lobster on the grill as well. I just got chills thinking about lobster on the grill. So yeah, barbecue. And like anything goes on barbecue, even just like vegetables like corn on the cob and like asparagus on the grill. And you add the like mesquite or like cedar like wood chips. Oh my God. Probably not cedar, but mesquite for sure. Mesquite wood chips. Oh, makes such a good friggin' barbecue. What's up, mystical being? Thank you for joining. I saw your comments, but wishing you the best with that situation of the wrist and the keys and everything. I gotta leave, brother. Have a good night. Thank you. Thank you. Chilean Table ASMR. I appreciate you for joining. Yeah, I look forward to seeing more of your content and catching you around. And I hope to see you in the next stream. Streaming Friday night, 7:45 p.m. Central Time, 8:45 Eastern, 5:45 Western, Pacific. And then if you're across the pond in like UK or somewhere, that's like 1:45. So be there. See you around. And then what's my favorite kind of ice cream? Stuff and stuff. And so when I say stuff and stuff, that means like anything inside of ice cream, like cookies, pie. What was that? You okay? Cookies, pies, cheesecake, fudge swirls, stuff and stuff. Like I don't generally like plain ice cream, like plain vanilla, plain chocolate, plain strawberry, plain mango, whatever. I don't really like those. And people are always like, oh, it's so good. But I'm like, I need stuff in it. Like I always want stuff and stuff, like ice cream or not, like seafood, pasta, whatever. I want stuff in my stuff. So that's my favorite kind of ice cream. In terms of brands, my go-to general when I have like an ice cream craving is Kemp's Froyo. They do it's like a rocky road, but it's like chocolate Froyo with like marshmallow swirls, cookie dough, brownie, and sea salt caramel ribbons. Sweet Jesus, this ice cream is crack. Like some of the best damn ice cream you can ever encounter in your life. So they're like the go-to basis for like store-bought ice cream. So outside of stuff and stuff, it's Kemp's. And then Ben and Jerry's, like they always have a lot of good stuff and stuff, right? Like you can always find something good with them. But Ben and Jerry's, depending on where you buy it, can be like really overpriced. Like I think Walgreens sells a pint for like $7. Like, yo, fuck y'all. I'm not buying $7 Ben and Jerry's ice cream. So like Ben and Jerry's, I'll buy it on occasion. Like, and that's what I had earlier. I had over a half pint of like the peanut butter chocolate half baked, which is peanut butter chocolate with like chocolate chip cookie dough inside and something else. Pretty good. So been on a Ben and Jerry's chair lately. My wife is an ice cream person and she likes expensive ones, so it gets pricey. Yeah, ice cream definitely gets pricey, bro. Like it really adds up. Like the mochi I like to eat, or mochi, like, oh my God. The store nearest me usually sells it for like $6. And so there's only 6 of those little dough balls in a container. So like in one trip, that's $6. Like the video I had last month, that was like a $25 video, like to have some ice cream. And I got a problem with stuff like that too, because like I'll buy it with the intent to record myself eating it and just destroy it before I record it. And then I'm mad at myself because I go back to the store and get more ice cream. That's why I gained like 5 to like 7 pounds in July, because I was buying a lot of fucking ice cream. Pulled pork barbecue, I agree. It's some of the best. Cheesecake bites. Yeah. Cheesecake bites. I had a Ben and Jerry's this weekend with cheesecake bites and marshmallow something inside of it. So good. They have like 1 million flavors and it's filled with the crap. Yeah, exactly. What's up, Diamond? How you doing? What's up, Panchanitas? I think I missed you joining. Thank you for hopping in. There. Okay, so you got in at like 9:54. I missed that. I was too busy talking or like reading things about Luffy. What's up, Panchanitas? Thank you for joining. I appreciate you. Ben and Jerry's core ice cream is good. Yeah, what ice creams do y'all like? Because I got a few responses from Kiera and now Panchanitas. Uh, you buy like five at a time. See, you be balling out on ice cream, Kiera. Like I mean, it happens though. Like I bought this last time. I bought like a pack of mochi, and then I had friends over, and then they ate it. So didn't really enjoy all of that. Didn't record it either, which that's one of the things I'm talking about. Like, so someone was like, "You got ice cream?" And I'm like, I didn't want to say yes. You know, like I'd be wanting to like hoard my stacks because certain things be expensive. You know, but I do like to enjoy food with people. So like, on my Instagram, I used to always go out to eat with friends and stuff and post like our experiences. I used to get a lot of sponsored meals. Now that like COVID's a thing and quarantine or whatever, like restaurants aren't doing that as they used to. But my Instagram food page is a food influencer page. And so I used to get a lot of sponsored meals and I would take a lot of friends out to eat or whatever. And we get really good food because I like to enjoy food with people. Or, you know, I just buy meals because I like using credit cards that do a lot of rewards points for food and dining out. I buy hella shit to do challenges, and it just goes bad because I don't be in the mood to record and do it. Yeah, I don't do the whole challenge thing a lot. So I'm glad I don't have a lot of food go to waste from that aspect of it. But I do have food that I end up cooking, and then I eat like because I tend to cook like a few servings of things. Like the fish I made tonight, I made 3 big pieces of it. So like I'll have one for lunch tomorrow and then another one for lunch on Saturday or something like that. But there are times where it's like, I gotta record for this day because I don't have content for the collab. Like sometimes I have content already recorded from like last month that I just haven't posted. And then it's like collab. It's like, I got some of that. I got a video of that already. I buy hella shit to do challenges. Goes bad. I'm doing great. Yeah, I'm doing good too. So I'm glad to hear that you're doing great, Diamond. I appreciate you for joining. I thank you for stopping by. But yeah, I tried to upload a burping compilation on IG, but it's giving me trouble. What made you become a foodie? I got a job. Being a foodie is expensive. So I got a job that when I when I first came out of college, we spent like so when I came out of college, I worked for a year in like Dayton, Cincinnati, and Columbus. And then I got a job in Chicago where I had training in Dallas, Texas. And then with that job, because I was traveling, we were just eating out the whole week. Like the week before that job, I was in Puerto Rico, and seafood out there is pretty cheap because it's fresh out the damn ocean. Like you can find somebody on the street or near the ocean who just fished it out. You know, you can get lobster and shit, like 2 lobsters for like $10, you know, because you're off the coast. So like traveling made me into a foodie. Like traveling went like for my job and stuff. So like that week or that Puerto Rico trip and then that Dallas for like 2 weeks and just all the dining out, I was taking pictures of like everything. And so in I don't know if it was 2012 or 2013, I started taking pictures of food. And on Facebook and my personal Instagram, I was doing like roundups of here's this, here's that, here's this, here's that. Like, and it wouldn't be like very often either. It would just be here's my new eats of the week or here's my new eats of the month. And I would just post the 4 new or 5 new restaurants that I ate at that month. And back then I would do like that, like collage or pick collage, Insta collage shit. So it'd be like 4 pictures in one little thing, you know, like looking back, that looks so trashy, but like, you know, like it was just a big grouping of shots in one. So I would do posts like that. And then I never really like took like really good pictures or the best pictures. It was just cellular shots or whatever. And then in 2015, 2016, I got better at that on my phone. And then I had a few people tell me like, oh, you know, you should start like doing that as an influencer and all this other stuff. And I'm like, ain't nobody doing that. And then so at the end of 2016, I actually looked online and like noticed that there's accounts who like legitimately just do food pictures and food photography and talk about trips and travel or whatever. And I was like, well, I'll be damned. People are doing that. So I should have been doing that, been writing, been like blogging more like seriously because it was more casual. And so 2017, I took it more serious and kind of started doing that in that way. So that's kind of a long response, but that's kind of what started me down that road, Mark. Oh man, where are we at? I got we 6 minutes, and I got to scroll back to 1 minute. Have I tried Blue Bunny? Blue Bunny was one of my favorite ice creams for a while, but Blue Bunny doesn't. They make good quality ice cream, but they don't put enough stuff in their ice cream. And I like stuff in my stuff, like a lot of stuff in my stuff. I like a lot of stuff in my ice cream. And Blue Bunny is a little stingy on like the cookie dough or the cheesecake bits or the chocolate fudge bites or whatever. A little bit stingy on that part, but they are a good quality ice cream. Mark, your favorite is cheesecake. You and Kiera have that in common. Yeah, sensitive teeth are the worst. I love cheesecake, especially strawberry. What did I do to deserve this? Priscilla, how you doing? Thank you for joining. Did I skip the engagement question? I may have skipped it. Let me scroll back. What time was that sent? I don't know if I got an engagement question. I feel like I answered everything. Pulled pork, yeah, because I'm looking at stuff from like 9:55 at this point. Gotta leave. Yeah, I don't know if I got a engagement question. Mm, Luffy's due for another snack. Yeah, like yeah. Can you refresh my memory on what the question was? 10:50. Okay. Or 9:50? 9:50. Damn. Was it that long ago? Shit. Hold up. Oh, okay. The other day you said you were engaged. How long was I engaged for? I was engaged in the year of 2016. I was with that person for a long time, like 4 years, from 2012 or 2013 to 2016. Um, and yeah, like we got engaged, a lot of things changed, and it just didn't work out. Like, you kind of go into relationships thinking that like, hold on, wait, let me put that back on the screen again, I guess. Yeah, I totally missed that because that was in between the slit wrist part. And I think that may have been before I said something about Q&A. But yeah, so I was engaged from February to 2016 to December 2016. And somewhere in between that, things just went downhill. Like there was a lack of accountability, and I hate that in people. And so like I started realizing that there was a lot of like blame in the relationship and not a lot of holding oneself accountable in the relationship at that time. And I couldn't tolerate that anymore. And it became very apparent to me when this individual, she was like applying for like grad school or whatever, and complained and cried about people not writing her letter of recommendation when she didn't even finish her own letter of intent and goal sheet or whatever. It's like the school gave like 2 extensions already. So it's like already like 3 weeks past the original like deadline. And she's sitting here crying, blaming everybody else and cussing about them. And it really made me realize like we have a lot of arguments that's just you fucking whining and me trying to cater to you and make you happy when I can't make someone like that happy because you don't hold yourself accountable. And so because of that, I just had to end it. Like I was just like, I can't keep doing this. Like it was so good to have something happen that wasn't us and that didn't involve me, so I could see it clearly, because you always want to have like the benefit of the doubt and it'll work out and like all this other shit. But like this was like very evident her, like very evident her. No me, no nobody else, just her. And she blamed everybody but herself. And so I started to like at that point, I reflected on everything in that relationship to think about like all the times that we had like stupid ass arguments. And I'm like, this wasn't even my fucking fault. Like, son of a bitch, so I just was like, I just had a really eye-opening experience from that. And so, yeah, that just had to end. That had to end. It could not go on any longer. Okay. Strawberry cheesecake. Alyssa, thank you for joining. I'm always streaming past your bedtime, but I'll listen while I get ready. Thank you, Alyssa, for joining. I appreciate you for hopping in. We're back up to 14. This is legit, y'all. I appreciate y'all. Mish, thank you for hopping in. I think I missed when you hopped in, but thank you. I see your name now. It's Friday here. Happy Friday, Mish. Good afternoon or good morning to you. I appreciate you. Yep. And then she took the cat. So fuck that bitch. I mean, hopefully she's alive and well. Like, hopefully the cat's alive and well. I love that cat. But fuck her. Her petty crying ass. Yeah, that's very true, man. Like, you do your best to kind of like hold on and wish for the best and hope that it all works out. And yeah, it made it very hard to exit. Like, I really gave the benefit of the doubt, like, too much. And then once that like grad school shit happened, I was just like, stop being stupid, nigga. Like you can't keep doing this, Like I realized how dumb I was being. So yeah, and she took that cat. Like she threatened to take him like a few other times when we had issues, But and that's when I cried. Like I was like, I think it was like 2015 or something. We like broke up, and she was like, "I'm taking the cat," and I like started crying. Like I didn't care if she left. I was like, "But don't you take my fucking cat." But yeah, towards the end of the engagement, I was like, "Fuck it, take whatever you claim is yours. I don't give a shit. I'm just done." Like I had that real eye-opening, eye-awakening moment, and I was just done at that point. So yeah. Very good to be out of that. Hopefully a good one. Facts, Mark. Sometimes you got to knock yourself in the ass to think right. I mean, it's really hard to do that, right? Like, it's really hard to do that when it involves other people. Like, I can knock myself in the ass when it's like, oh, I haven't worked out in a week. Let me get my shit together, Or like, my house is a mess. Let me clean up. Or I haven't been studying. Let me study. But it's really hard to do it when it involves someone else, because then like more emotions and feelings are involved and talking to people and shit like that, So yeah. But yeah, this has been a pretty cool Q&A. What else y'all got? Is there anything else? I think I've been talking for like, what is it, 20 minutes? Yeah. Y'all asked some stuff that had me rolling right there. Mm-hmm. Oh man. Oh, and if y'all like my plaque and stuff and my cutting board, check out my bro. Actually, I'll add his link to the stream. Mike Foltz. I think it's MF Creations or MF Wood Creations on Facebook. I gotta find the name. But I'll add that name to the description of this video of the stream and put his either his page name and or link inside of that. But he hooked me up with the little plaque and this monster cutting board. It's like a 24-inch board. So yeah, it has a big T and then Feedmedontteaseme, which I'll show you guys again right now. Like big old T on it. Like you can't even see it in the screen really. But it's a massive, massive, beautiful piece of work. A lot of inlaid wood in this joint. So check him out. I'll have his thing. I'll have his link and page name in the description of this once it's all said and done. When is my birthday? June the 6th. June 6th is my birthday. So I'm a Gemini. So I can be cool, calm, crazy, collected, smart, and talkative all in one package. It's like really the perfect situation, you know? Like what can go wrong? Right, Luffy? Yeah, Luffy agrees. You better agree. So kill a motherfucker. Just kidding. I won't kill nobody. That's my birthday. It takes a strong personality to decide to leave and actually do it. Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, it really. Definitely got to consider feelings, and yes, definitely a strong personality. Would you ever do an ice ASMR? Actually, I've been thinking of doing an ice ASMR for a while because I fucking love crunchy sounds, and ice is hella crunchy. So if you want to collab on an ice joint, we should do that for my first my cherry popping of ice ASMR because I've thought about it. We all need plaques. Yeah, man. He's based out of Ohio, I believe. He and I went to school together and at Ohio University. And yeah, he and I stay in touch on occasion. So yeah, I'll put his link. I'll put his link in the description on here, or at least his page name and stuff. I gotta find his link. So that way you guys can check out. I'm stuttering a lot right now. So that you can check out his work. And that's something about me too. I stutter. Not anywhere near as much as I used to when I was younger. Like I used to stutter a lot when I was younger, not amongst friends, but around new people or around like public speaking. I would stutter a whole lot. So I don't stutter anywhere near as bad now, but it still happens every now and then. Primarily when I'm very excited. When I'm very excited, the stuttering happens and I can't really help it. Like I've taken speech therapy and, you know, you got to be calm and practice your breathing because there's a lack of correlation between your breathing and your speech because you need air to exit your vocal cords and your mouth so you can speak properly. But people who stutter, we have a disconnect in that correlation. So I will sometimes breathe, exhale, and then try to speak. And that's one cause of stuttering. So little tidbit or tip there. Love that. Big one. Nice. Don't you be fucking hating on Geminis. What's your sign, Kiera? What's your sign? You're down to help. Yeah, you better take that cherry, girl. What did I go to school for? I went to school for computer science initially. And then in my freshman year, I learned that this was going to be too fucking much. So like in high school, I went through school kind of like coasted. Like I got damn near straight A's, was an honor student, took honors classes, took AP classes, whatever, did well. But high school was like a joke. Like, you know, I could just read stuff once or do homework and just know it. We weren't really well prepared for college. And so went to college thinking I'm gonna be an engineer and like, fuck yeah, you know. And that wasn't quite the case because I didn't know how to learn. I didn't know how to study. I did not know how to study because I didn't really have to study. Like I read, I reviewed, but I didn't really practice studying. I didn't have that habit built into me yet. So my first 2 years of college were me figuring out how to learn, how I can best learn or how I should study. So it was a really rough college experience going from like a 3.9 to like a 2.4. And then I think even lower at one point. I finished with like a 3.9 or a 2.9 at some point. But like, I ended up switching to information telecommunications systems, which is still technology. but information telecommunications systems, or ITS, relates to the selling or designing or project management of network type services. So data, voice, cellular networks, things that allow us to do this, like Wi-Fi, wireless, internet access, stuff like that. I studied that in college. I got a minor in business administration, a minor in communication studies, and a concentration in marketing and sales. So I was pretty busy in college. Um, I guess also as a Gemini, I gotta stay busy, because if not, I don't do shit, or I'm just very easily unamused or whatever. So I like to keep busy, or I kept very well busy back then. So I got 1 degree, ITS, and then 2 minors, business administration and communication studies, with a concentration in marketing and sales. So that's what I studied. What did y'all study? If y'all asking me questions, you should answer too. So that way I can get to know you all a bit better as well. Can't guarantee that I'll recall everything, but I think some of you will probably already notice that I do retain a decent amount of the information that y'all share with me, especially over like a few streams. So let me know what y'all studied in school, where y'all went to school, if you went to school, what do you do for a living, or whatever the case. Because it's good to like know people. It makes the community stronger. So I am hella gassy. Ooh, Jesus. So yeah, that's what I went to school for. I got a lot. Oh, scroll down. Yeah, I heard stuttering is a mental thing. Apparently, I saw someone get hypnotized out of it. Yeah, I mean, it is one part like mental, but there is some part physical, or just a lack of correlation between things for others. So yeah, like when I get in certain environments, I stutter more than others, because mentally my body is distracted, right? And so that causes a lack in that correlation. So there is a little bit about it being mental, but it's a mixture. It's a mixture of things. In my family, it's hereditary. I have people have an aunt and an uncle, or an uncle who stutters pretty badly, and an aunt who stutters bad, and then like a few people who kind of do it on occasion, but not a whole lot. But it is partially hereditary as well, as it relates to stuttering. But it is something that, for the most part, can be overcome with practice, patience, and a will to do better. So, because I definitely had it bad, and it definitely gets bad randomly. Like if I ever get too flustered, I might stutter a lot. But I'm in sales now, so I do a lot of talking. So like, I find it best to just say fuck it and get out and do it. Otherwise, you just end up holding yourself back and regretting. So, but not a lot of people can overcome it, because it's such a mental drain and fatigue just to get words out sometimes. Like sometimes you say fuck it and you really don't want to talk, because you can't get it out, and you have to repeat yourself, right? And so it gets very frustrating. And so I know if I feel that way, people who have it worse than me, it has to be magnified, right? And so I have that happen a lot, where it's just like, I don't want to fucking repeat myself, so I'm gonna shut the fuck up, So yeah, it can be very mentally, and even like emotionally and physically exhausting on the body. Or, dude, you okay? To be someone who stutters. But yeah, thankfully I'm nowhere near as bad as I used to be back in the day, but I'm much better now than then. But that also helps with like just an awareness of self. And again, that whole like will, whatever. Me too. I start around friends, especially when I'm excited and telling a story. I hope these people don't think I'm lying. That's a real thing too. The whole like thinking of lying or whatever. Like people will assume I'm lying because they don't know I stutter. I'm just like, man, fuck you. Like this has been my life for like the last few dozen years now. Sweet little Virgo. You know, I don't even know much about Virgos. What month is that even? Like, what time frame is that? What month are you, Kiera? All right, Alyssa, have a good night. Thank you for joining. What's up, Akis? How are you? Thank you for joining. Ooh, where am I at? Where am I at? Where am I at? Where am I at? Hello, hello. I studied electrical engineering and electronics, which are completely different fields for those who don't know. The career involved lots of traveling, but I just had a child at the time, so I never really pursued it. Yeah, I when I did computer science, we had EE classes, electrical engineering courses, and my God, I hated those classes, man. Like coming from the high school background I told you I was in, and then going first quarter freshman year of college right into that kind of stuff, I just didn't want to do it. It was too intensive for my lack of preparedness to study and learn. So that's why I switched to telecom, which was still technical and still intense, but not anywhere near as intense. Like I didn't have to take 4 levels of advanced calculus and spend hours coding. Coding took a long time, and I was really bad at it because I'm not a good typer. So like a little comma and like I made an ATM program freshman year that probably took me like 14 hours. And is there a hole in my shirt? I got a hole in my shirt. Ain't that a bitch? Hell, well, like itch spot. There's a hole right there. I just found that. Oh my goodness. Good night, Frozen. Da, 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 da. Have a good night. Da, da, da. What's up, love, eat, love? Thank you for joining. Phone is dying and I'm in a tub, so I'll just stay until it dies. Thank you, Kira. September 19th is your birthday. Okay, so now I know Virgos are September. Thank you. Yeah, I get that. I used to have really bad anxiety around groups, and I think it didn't speak. I didn't speak for the entire first year of high school. Oh man, I grew out of it, but I'm still antisocial usually. Yeah, it's I can totally understand that at times. What's up, Novita? How you doing? How you doing? Thank you for joining. If you're new to the channel, hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and I thank you all for joining. Yeah, it's all science. So if you don't like science, you just can't do it. Yeah, that's a big part of it for sure. I actually did well in science, in chemistry, and physics in high school. But again, like I said, high school I didn't really study very well, or things came to me more easily or whatever. Probably because we had homework to kind of help you like get those reps in. Whereas like college, it was like there's no homework, but you got to like practice problems. And I was like, for what? So I didn't keep that going. Um, but yeah, I definitely was a sciencey nerd or whatever. Like I still did good in my chem classes in college. Um, but like yeah, like I was still good with stoichiometry and shit like that. But yeah, it just EE was just a little bit too intense, like in terms of like the operands and like they at OU, like EE 101 was a very high fail rate class. Like, and it was like the first class I took. I was like, this is bullshit. Like the operands of like the and or nors and XOR and the gates, like and like building circuits. Like I liked the first few weeks of it. And then the later few weeks of it were like, what is this? Like it was already a new language, right? But it was just like a new language times 3. And so I didn't stay with it. I did not stay with it at all. But man, props to you for getting through it though. Because you gotta really be focused in that, really studious for sure. But yeah, haven't I built a computer or two in my lifetime though, which is cool. Right. But yeah, like the whole understanding like the logic boards and the gates and stuff. I was like, I don't think I like this as much anymore. But computer science, I guess, was going to be my focus, which that was just doing programming for me at that time was just too intensive. Like it just took too much time to do homework and to make the ATMs and the programs and to build arrays and to get through the coding. It just took too much. It took too much time. I didn't like how much time it took. Because again, I'm like easily distracted. I like just trying a bunch of different things. And so like that kind of intensity for like the homework and the work and the coursework was just not my cup of tea overall. But doing telecom instead as a major allowed me to get into a lot of different things. Like it damn near had a business minor built into it. So I only had to take like 2 or 3 more classes. And then as I researched the field, like I could be in switching, routing, and programming. So it'll still be programming-ish, but not as intensive as, studying Java, C, Python, and C++ and all that stuff. But, close with like command line and router interfaces and stuff like that. So it was still kind of like close to it or whatever. And then, but it allowed me to be like, I could go into IT and tech, I can go into project management or go into sales. And I liked how that degree felt. I was like, this gives me a lot of options to do things. And so when I first came out of school, I was a break fix network and PC repair tech at a school district. They cheated me out of money. And so I just started applying for new jobs. And then I left that full-time job for an internship. And I interned for a year with Sprint. And Sprint hired me full-time. And that job paid, just about twice as much as that full-time job at the school district. So like going into a sales engineering job versus being an IT person was just a major change in where I thought my like income and just overall trajectory would be. And so it facilitated the need of like curiosity that I have, which gave me the ability to interact with a lot of different people and solve a lot of problems without fully having to be like hands-on and in systems and code all day long. So it was great. It was a great start. He loved to eat. I remember all that crap with the circuits. And yeah, there's a lot of change in that field and in that industry, and then you do have to stay fresh. But like if it's coding, it's not too bad. It's just like there's a new framework that gets released, or an update to how things are done or whatever. But if you have a coding background, you can do a lot of things and make a really good amount of fucking money. But I gave up on that early on after C++ and Java, and I was like, yep, this is it for me. I don't like how much time this takes. But there are people that code now who like, it's not even that bad, bro. And I'm just like, I believe it, because like everything now is like point and click, and you just like program a few things, which sounds phenomenal. But back then when I was studying it, it was like, this doesn't sound like it's worthwhile. Brasil. Bom dia, Amanda. Or is it Bao or Bao Noite? Bao Noite. It's night over there. Bao Noite. What's up, April? How you doing? I thank you both for hopping by. If you could hit that like button, greatly appreciated. The algorithm appreciates it. Luffy over here, who's like half napping, appreciates it. Come here, Luffy. Come on, snack time. I'll give him another snack or two. I don't have much left, do I? All right, let's give you the crumbs. I was eating, that's too many. I was eating fish and vegetables earlier in the stream, but it's kind of been doing a Q&A this last half hour or so now. So thank you. You guys are at the Q&A portion. I appreciate y'all for stopping by and hanging out. But yeah, is has Kiera lost power to her phone now? 'Cause I know she was there for a second. He was, yeah, yeah. He popped up so fast. Like as soon as I said hop up, he was there. Yeah. So yeah, thank you all for joining. I appreciate it. I'll be streaming again tomorrow night. I'll have more food, some good stir crazy stuff. If you've seen any of my prior streams and like it's been a while now, June or May, you'll know what I mean by that. Um, if not, I look forward to like bringing you a surprise tomorrow. And I guess we can wrap up for tonight and probably bring back the Q&A for tomorrow night, or continue the Q&A tomorrow night, or start a new Q&A tomorrow night, right? Because it depends on who's there. Oh shit, this didn't come through. Okay. Yeah, so yeah, I appreciate y'all for got a little gnat in here flying around, for hanging out and for the Q&A. This has been real. Learned a little bit about y'all. Y'all learned a little bit about me. What's up, Bob? Thank you for popping back in. Yeah, we just had a Q&A where it talked about my background, degree, stuttering, relationships, college, work. I think that's about everything. So I went to Ohio U, studied information telecom systems. I've worked in sales the last few years. Um, and relationships are tough. And you got to have people who are willing to hold themselves accountable to help make your relationships better and get through them. So that's pretty much the 1 minute summary of everything that you missed. And so, and a lot of talk about food. There was a lot more talk about food. So yeah, there was a lot that was missed. But yeah, man, I appreciate you for hopping in and jumping back this evening. But we're gonna call it a night. I will go back through and catch up on your latest video. I think you said you did bond me this evening, so I'll check that out, and I'll check out everyone else's videos. And if y'all want to share links to each other, to subscribe to each other and connect, please do so here. And yeah, this has been a really good Thursday night. I appreciate y'all. I'll be back tomorrow night, 7:45 p.m. Central Time, 8:45 Eastern, 5:45 Pacific, 1:45 over in the UK. So thank you guys. Have a dope night. Luffy says thank you. He's underneath me. He's probably about done. You done, Luffy? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. He's done too. All right, y'all. Have a good night. Thank you for joining. I appreciate you. Oh, and he's back for the final goodbye. All right, y'all. Y'all take care.